Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2017 Astro Update. It's Raina here. So what is going on for you in June? Well, the concentration of energy is going to be in your third house of communication. All right. At the beginning of the month, Mars is in your second house of earned income, coming from the month of May. So there's a lot of ambition that you have, more than usual, to want to amass money. Okay, so this has been going on for a while, and then Mars goes into the third house of communication, and this may be a continuation of that because you may have concocted this idea of how you can make money by vlogging, because the third house can be the internet. So you may be just on a complete tear of going and maybe starting a YouTube channel, maybe starting a blog, maybe you're going to be writing a book or something like that. The third house is also public speaking, so anything along those lines you may be very, very geared up to be doing, and there may be a lot of activity there. The third house also deals with siblings, so with Mars, there could be a bit of conflict with them in some way, or just simply more activity. And the other influences or triggers to that third house, the sun will be entering there on the solstice on June 21st, going into Cancer, and you're going to have a new moon there 2 days later. Okay. And so this can be a situation where you have launched something, or you are starting over maybe with a sibling that you had some kind of issues with, and now you're kind of getting over them. Or you're coming to see each other in a new way. Of course, Mars will still be there, so you might have a lot of lively times, let's put it that way, with your brothers and sisters. And let's see other things that are happening. Okay, well, Mercury is in your sign until the 6th as well, and then it goes into your second house of earned income. And this is what I was kind of talking about when I mentioned possible things with the internet, is that with Mercury in the second house, you're going to be an idea person, and you're going to be thinking about income streams. Maybe it'll give you some kind of great creative notion of how to utilize the internet or other forms of communication, or in order to maybe promote yourself or to make money. You know, one possibility too, because you are ruled by Venus, Taurus, is Etsy shop, if any of you are familiar with that, where people make and sell jewelry and clothing and other items. And, you know, I order stuff from there. It's really, I find it very satisfying to order directly from artisans. And the prices tend to be very good too. But I'm not trying to advertise for Etsy, but I'm just saying that if you have any talent in this direction, you may utilize them, because it is an online service. The third house deals with all forms of communication, though. So anything that has to do with public speaking or writing may appeal to you, and you may have a new beginning there on the 23rd. On the 9th, I think the 9th is a very pivotal day for all of us, because there's going to be a full moon in Sagittarius on that date. And for you, that's your 8th house of sex, death, and other people's money. And along with that, Jupiter is turning direct. And Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter is in Libra until October, and it has been transiting your 6th house of health. And so on the 9th, it turns direct. That you should start to see after that point that if there have been any kind of stalling of something related to sixth house matters. And it doesn't have to be health. It could also be with workplace situations or work itself. You know, I always say that the sixth house is the grunt work, and the ninth and the 10th house is the glory of your, you know, whatever your job title is. But the sixth house is the actual work itself. You might start to see a deluge. I can't even say the word. Just a great increase in work. You know, just by the fact that Jupiter's turning direct, and then with the full moon in the 8th house, there could be some sort of realization that you have, or maybe something comes to light. The 8th house can be secrets that come to light. Now, this could be about an inheritance issue, maybe some money that was supposed to be distributed or something like that. And that may somehow dovetail with Mars being in your 3rd house starting on the 4th. There may be some issue with somebody's estate, and so you're fighting among siblings. Hopefully not, but I mean, maybe you're just having heated words, let's put it that way. Conflict. And I just wanted to say, sometimes I think it's said that there's a death when the full moon is in the 8th house. That could happen, but I don't think it would be something that comes as a surprise. With this interaction with the 3rd house, I think that it's possible that this is something that you are well aware of. And for some people, this may be from a past estate, that is something else is coming to light, and you need to deal with this yet again, okay? Because Saturn has been transiting this house, okay, in Sagittarius, and Saturn is currently retrograding and all that in the 8th house. So with this comes some kind of, with Saturn in the 8th house, you've been dealing with the responsibilities tied to an estate, possibly, and the full moon brings further revelations, possibly, okay? And that there may be friction with siblings because of this, you know what I'm saying? So just keep a heads up for that. And Venus is in your 12th house until the 6th of the month. And so the 12th house is that karmic past lives house. So you may have been having some kind of twin flame issues or soulmate issues that you were dealing with. And then Venus goes into your 1st house. That's very good for anything related to self-promotion, because you come across as more attractive, as more desirable, and that can help you if you're trying to get a job, if you're trying to find a partner. You are ruled by Venus, so it's like coming into your own, so to speak, and that can be very good for you. Venus can bring money, so that's all good. And the North Node, let's not forget the North Node. The North Node changed into Leo in May, and it's in your 4th house of home and family. It will be here for the next year and a half. And this could affect you in many different ways. I mean, the North Node is kind of like, now this is the transiting North Node, so it's going to be a certain influence where it's like destiny calls to you. And for you, this is in the area of home and family. So for some of you who are of childbearing age, or, you are with somebody of childbearing age, you can bring into your life children if that was something that you wanted. And this is like the time when you start your family, and it feels like it's divine timing. Or maybe a child comes into your life, into your family, And it just was meant to be, whether through adoption or through some other means. This could also be about finding your dream house, and not just in terms of that materialistic pleasure of having some luxurious house, but having this sense of having found home and it just being right, it just being, exactly what was meant to be. So how it plays out for you, I don't know, but there is some kind of serendipity surrounding you and real estate, home, family issues. So Taurus, I think I'll leave that there, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, I have a sale on my natal chart interpretations. Please click on the link below or go to rainermoon.astrology.com. Take care. Bye.